So is chicken poo good or bad? Today in our video we're going to talk about a couple of things that are good about it and a couple of things that are bad. Here's our little chicken Red, who's a golden comet, and she's a great chicken, great pet. But of course chickens do poo a lot, and this is a free range chicken, so poo tends to get all over the place. And she likes to hang out over here in front of this glass because she likes to look at her reflection. She and the other chickens hang out there, and over time you get a lot of poo building up. And the negative side of that is it can smell. If it's really hot, you can get a lot of flies hanging out with the poo, but it's really easy to deal with it. The chicken poo is a great fertilizer for your plants. So once a day we just come out and we spray down the area with a hose, and that takes care of it, gets rid of the flies, gets rid of the chicken poo, and the plants are really happy. So overall, it's a bit of an inconvenience to have to clean up after any of your pets. Our cat's the same thing. We have to clean the litter box once a day. But the advantage to your plants is fantastic. They love it. It's a great source of nitrogen and helps them to grow fast and also have really nice blossoms. So I think it's a good thing, and it just takes a little bit of work with hosing it down, which is really easy to do. So once a day I'll come out and I'll just spray down this stuff. Got to use pretty high pressure to loosen it up. And I'm just pushing that water with the chicken poo off to the side, and that's putting it in with the soil with the plants, which works out great. And then I can do it over here too. Same concept, but just shooting it a different direction. So easy to do it. So in our yard, our chickens there's their coop over there. They like to come out, free range chickens. The little electric door opens up in the morning and they come out here and they'll hang out on the lawn, and they'll like to move around this area. But if I don't want them to get out on the concrete, it's pretty easy. Built a little gate, and all you got to do is take this gate and slide it over to block off the area that goes over for the concrete. And then I don't have to do as much cleaning. Just put that up like that, and that stops them. It's a really nice area that they like to hang out in, but it is a way to just mitigate that problem of the poo being everywhere. So we have a lot of roses and plants around here, and the chickens don't tend to hurt these plants. I think they're probably actually good for the plants. They tend to just eat some of the little dandelions that grow up over here in the lawn, what's left of the lawn. But this area is where they'll have like a dust bath, and they just don't really bother the more ornamental plants. So that's pretty cool. I think they actually are good for the plants. They give them that nitrogen, and probably actually going to be good for your garden. If you had like vegetables though growing, things that you're going to consume, I'm sure they're going to eat those too, so that could be different. But for ornamentals, it should be fine. So that gate is just built with some chicken wire, and it's just been stapled onto a wooden frame, and that's just some 1x1 redwood material. It's been screwed together, put those support pieces, and it's just a big rectangle, but it covers that opening. So that's one way to just kind of limit how far your chickens would go if they're free ranging. So another concern with chicken poo is the chicken poo that ends up in the coop itself, and different ways you can clean that. The one we use is called the deep clean method, which is maybe the easiest, and all you got to do is just kind of move the wood shavings around inside the coop just on a daily basis. So this is inside the coop where our younger chickens go, and you open it up, you can see where they sleep. We have these wood shavings. You have a little chicken poo there, and you can just basically get this stuff, move it around so it's underneath the shavings, and by moving it around you're exposing it to oxygen. You're turning it over, kind of like a compost, and it's comfortable for them, and it degrades and combines and makes really good compost. And then once a month you can, or you can even go further than once a month, you can just remove all of this, use it in your garden, and then put in some fresh wood shavings. So this is the hen box where the big girls like to hang out. Take off this latch. Oh, hi Silky. There's our Silky. Snowy. She's gonna have an egg, so I'm gonna leave her alone. Sorry about that. But that's one that we like to clean too. Chicken poo from our big girl Red probably. And then here's our little girls. They're just about to be 2 months old, actually on the 4th of July. It's Lovey and Dovey, and they're doing great. Same thing though, you can see a little chicken poo there. So we're just gonna clean that off with the hose just once a day, and we're all set. This coop's kind of cool that it has this drawer you can slide out. You pull it out, you can clean out any kind of chicken poo that's accumulated during the night where they roost. You slide it back in. Here's our 2-month-old Lovey and Dovey hanging out with me. They're really friendly. This is the Golden Comet breed, and they're known to be really good egg layers, usually about 300 eggs per year. Very friendly, not very mean to the other chickens. They get along with each other really good. These two are hatch mates, so they're always hanging out together, and we've had a really good time with them. Yeah, they're so friendly. They just come up and hang out with you, let you pet them. So we've always had cats, but these guys might even be friendlier than cats. One thing you got to watch out for when they're hanging out with you like that is that they might poo on you. They don't mean to, but they just don't really have that kind of control. And if that happens, it's okay. Just change your clothes. Sometimes people will put something on their lap when they're hanging out with their chickens. It's probably a good idea. These guys are really friendly. They're just coming up to say hi. They like to go high up on you. That's just a normal tendency of a chicken to try to roost way up. But they're a lot of fun. So really good pets. I used to eat chicken probably every day. I used to just love it. Don't eat much beef or pork, but ever since getting these guys as pets, I do not eat chicken anymore. I just can't. They just have so much personality, so friendly, that I can't see myself doing that. But I do enjoy the eggs still, and they give us, these guys not yet, but the two big girls give us eggs every day, so we really like that. So this is Scott, the Fix-It guy. Nowadays you might call me Scott the Chicken Guy, because this channel is dedicated to raising your backyard chickens. And what I found is that these are actually really incredible pets, and also they give you some great things. They give you daily eggs. These guys not yet, because they're only 2 months old, but pretty soon they will. And their older hatch mates do give us eggs every day, which we really enjoy. But we really just like their company. We call it Chicken TV. We just like sitting out here and watching their antics. But we really enjoy it, and we hope that this channel will help you too to become a backyard chicken grower. We're going to cover all kinds of good topics, like how to feed them, what to feed them, how to raise the chicks, how to even mend a broken leg if they ever get hurt, which happened to this girl right here. So chicken poo overall is good because it's so good for your garden, so good for your plants, and just got to be willing to clean it up every day, just like you would with any other pet. So thanks so much for watching, and please feel free to leave any questions in the comments below, and we'll be happy to answer those. Thanks again for watching. So we have Dubby up here. We have our cat Mac, and this is Red. And then Lovey is behind me. And they all get along pretty good. Red tends to be the alpha, highest in the pecking order. But our girl here, Red, is definitely the alpha, the queen. Here's Dubby, who's new to flying. She needs to jump down to see her sister down there, but she's not as brave. So she's thinking about it, going back and forth, thinking how did her sister do it. And I think eventually she'll probably just jump, but it's funny to see just how, like, we have fear, animals do too, and she's just trying to figure out how to get down. Probably go on my shoulder here. That's probably the fastest way down. So I'm gonna help her to get down by using the elevator. There you go. Now you can jump. That's too far. Go ahead. You got it. Good job.